As you guys may have known, Designer X has not designed the website or landing page up to par. So I'm going to give you guys a quick update on what I've been working on and the new landing page. It's almost done. It's just a few more things, a few more edits. And of course, I got to finish the copywriting. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, here is our updated design. Let me just break down everything, let you guys know what I changed and why I changed it. Let's start off with the most important section of any landing page. That's the hero section. As you can see here, this is our Designer X's hero section, and this is our new hero section. So let's just quickly talk about what the hero section is, why it's important, and how do you craft a good hero section. The hero section is the first thing someone sees when they land on your landing page. So it's important that you make it so that it captures the viewer's attention. It also communicates the value proposition easily, and also there's a clear call to action, and they also know what you're selling, of course. So based on these criterias, let's look at our Designer X's hero section. Right off the bat, the value proposition is BPA free underwear, and although we are going to sell BPA free underwear, that isn't our main benefit. We need to talk about a benefit, not a feature. And the benefit of BPA free underwear is your balls are safe and they're happy. That's the difference between both of our value propositions. My value proposition actually has a benefit. His value proposition is just a feature, and customers are more worried about how a feature helps them, which is what a benefit is. Next, let's look at the overall design. So the overall design isn't bad, but it's not high converting. So we have the product packages here, and they're separated and stuff. People are going to be confused right off the bat because people are visual. So they're going to look at the images first and be like, so you're selling underwear and package? So what I did here is I made it clear. We're selling underwear, and I edited Banana Bill's hand to look like he's holding the underwear, and we have Banana Bill actually inside the underwear. But you can see that the underwear is the main thing we're selling. And that's clear because the hands are literally holding the underwear. So we have a clear value proposition, clear call to action. So that's another thing that I improved on compared to Designer X. So Designer X does have a call to action, but it can be clear. And what I mean by clear is change the color so it doesn't blend in with the background, because studies show that a different color that stands out from the background can actually improve conversion rate. So I have a clear call to action. Not only is this color here in the hero section, but it's here throughout. Every time I want someone to buy or shop, the same orange color is throughout the website. And you can't see this here because this color, this white background color, is also shared with other buttons. They'll confuse the site visitors, and you don't want that because site visitors want their information clear and easily, and if they are getting confused, they're going to leave, and you don't want that. You want people to buy your product. So that's our hero section. Obviously, I also improved the branding. I changed the font, and another thing is I supported that value proposition with another thing explaining why our features help the benefit. We have certified organic, toxic free, BPA PVC free, and of course ball friendly. Meanwhile, Designer X, designed to protect your Johnson, doesn't really add anything. Of course, we're going to be designing underwear to protect your Johnson, but how does it protect your Johnson, which people want to know. So this is what we have. And then I also have a learn more button that's in a different color so people don't get confused which button to press. So after that, something that's not on his website design is a place where you can place logos. Right now, I don't have logos. I just have text, and that's going to be repeating. It's going to be an infinite carousel like thing. So the text is just going to be moving left to right. But eventually, once we get logos and people to acknowledge our underwear, we're going to have logos over here. That's going to be important because that is social proof, and social proof is another important thing in getting people to buy, because if people don't see other people or companies rooting for it, they're going to think it's a scam. They're not going to trust it as much, which is going to be important. People need to have trust. They're going to need to have things easily given to them and less friction. So now we got to the actual product category page, which is the second most important thing. The hero section and the product category are the two most important things, because people that are usually landing on your website either are looking for information or they're looking to buy your product immediately, or both. As you can see, stark difference. I simplified it a bunch. So here you can see all the different colors and they're different products. The problem with that is that creates friction. And the mindset you need to have when creating high converting landing pages and high converting e-commerce store is to eliminate friction as much as possible. Customers and people on the internet are very, very lazy, and they want information fast. They want their product fast. They want everything fast as possible. They want it now, and they want it easy to understand. If I have to click through every product and look at how it fits on a model, they're going to be tired and they're going to be like, oh, I have to click through each page. That's going to take too much time, and then leave. Compared to this, they can easily select the color they want, click buy now, and then they're off to the checkout page. While here, you have to click through each thing, and then after you decide something, you have to add to cart, then you have to go all the way to the cart and then check out. It's extra steps, and you're going to be losing customers at each step. So it's important to reduce friction wherever possible and make it easier for people to actually do what you want them to do. That's basically the product page. I made it so there's an easy buy now button. While they have an add to cart, I can easily just click buy now, and I'm off to checkout. out. Then we have the benefits, but here Designer X goes straight into the benefit. Here I took a different approach. Instead of going straight into the benefits, I go into the specific pain points and more specifically the dangers of the underwears they have right now. So there's this thing in sales where you put them in hell first, where they currently are without your product, and then you bring them to heaven with your product. You show them what life would be like without their product, which is what I did here. I showed them the dangers of the product, which is actually true because azo dyes are carcinogenic. And then I also showed them the benefits of our product, how much their life would be better with our product. Meanwhile, Designer X goes straight into benefits and doesn't talk to someone who might be interested in information, why their current underwear is bad and why they need to buy a new pair of underwear. And that's another important thing. Everything here in this section, the product categories and the hero section, that's for people who want to immediately buy. That's for people that are already warm, they already decided and made their mind up. But people who scroll down more are more interested in the information. So it's important that you show as much information as easily and accessibly as possible because that's what they're looking for. Once they scroll down the product categories and the buy now buttons, they're interested in the information. So as you can see, my benefits and pain point sections are much bigger than his. His are very small. And then we get into, well, he goes straight into the Our Story, Why Happy Johnsons, which is ironically bigger than the actual benefits. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, benefits and your pain points should obviously be bigger and more informative than the actual story because you want to educate the consumer about your product. What I did next instead is I actually copied the comparison chart, which he did a pretty good job on. I actually basically replicated his and yeah. But here you can see this whole overall structure is kind of weirdly placed, right? When people are buying, they want to know more information. You know more information on the product here. Then it talks about our brand story and then, our mission, right? And then it goes into the comparison chart, which is pretty weird, right? I want all the information side by side in logical order, right? Because right here, right? Oh, what's the pain point? This thing causes cancer. I don't want that. Tell me about your product, right? Then I learn about your product. Then, oh, how is it better than other people on the market, right? And then finally, I'm like, oh, this product seems good. I might buy now. And then the shop now button's right there so people can easily get to the product page. A few things he missed is a review section and then also a final call to action section. But first, let me get into the review section. Like I was saying before, social proof is going to be more important than ever. People don't want to just buy something randomly. And especially nowadays, people need at least some sort of reviews to even think about making a purchase. So it's important to have some sort of reviews. Don't look at the actual reviews and, don't look into the reviews. But yeah, we have the reviews here and that's going to be important because the three most important things in a landing page is trust. And then you build that with social proof, information, which is why you provide, the pain points and the benefits and also reducing friction. If you have those three things down, it's going to be much easier for you to sell your product with a landing page. So after the review section, we'll have a small little bit for Our Story. Of course, I don't use the same call to action color because I don't want people being confused. Again, you don't want to confuse the people who want to buy your product. Then I have a small little section for following us online with all our content. Obviously, he didn't have access to our content then, so he just used mockups. And then after all that, we have two important sections. This is going to be for people that are on the fence or ready to buy. So after all that, they can either be convinced, they're going to just click shop now, right? If they're already convinced after seeing everything, they can easily shop now. That's not apparent here, which is going to be important because when people get to the end of the page, they might be too lazy. Again, like I was saying, they're going to be too lazy to actually scroll up and click shop now and buy. So it's important to have one last call to action before they continue on with their day. And the FAQs. So that's going to be really important for people who are on the fence. Say someone's on the fence and they're like, yeah, but is this certified organic? This is where the FAQs come in. The purpose of the FAQs is to counter any objections that someone might have in their head. If someone's concerned about this being actually certified organic, boom, we have the question here. So if they were concerned about that and that's why they weren't taking action and buying, they click on this, they see, oh, it is certified organic. I'm going to buy. So they're going to click on that, they're going to click buy, and then they're going to be led to the checkout page. There's also other stuff like, oh, how do I care for it? Because people are going to be worried, like, is this maintenance too high? Like, can I just throw it in the washer? Oh, I can. Okay, I'm going to buy. Is your packaging also eco-friendly? People are going to want to know that. The main purpose of the FAQ section is just to mainly counter any objection. And then of course we have the footer. That's going to be worked on, of course. But yeah, that's basically our website design. The differences, why I made certain choices that I did and what I improved. But yeah, there's still a lot more work to do, not just with the landing page to perfect it, but also other pages too. But yeah, in the future, I hope to add some GIFs, maybe some animations here and there to really make this pop, make the branding great, and also make the conversions great. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. Please make sure to hit that follow button to follow us on our journey. And if you're interested in supporting us in our mission to combat microplastics in your balls, please join the waitlist. And yeah, see you guys next time.